A man tells us he was attacked by multiple teenagers at a movie theater in the city. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday night. I'm Amelia Fabiano. The man says it started when he asked the group to quiet down during the movie. And NBC 10's Aaron Logan joins us live outside the AMC at Boston Common. Aaron, this sounds like it was messy. How bad was this guy hurt?
Well, Amelia, the guy still does have a black eye, and we want to warn you that there are some photos after the incident that show that he has blood on his face and on his hands. Boston police did respond to the incident. By the time they arrived here at 12:45 in the morning, the doors were locked, and there were no managers here for them to talk to.
It was me against 5.
Now 35-year-old Tiago Rents, a Harvard researcher from Brazil, has a black eye as a result. He was hoping to enjoy the horror film Weapons at the AMC Boston Common Theater. He never expected he would be involved in a violent scene witnessed by many.
They were there disturbing all the people, clapping, screaming all the time.
He says he asked the group of teenagers to be quiet, and that didn't work, so he tried again.
I asked them for respect. I asked them to leave the theater because we just wanted to watch the movie.
Once the movie was finished and everyone left the second-floor theater,
they made like a wall. So I tried to pass, to leave, and they couldn't let me pass.
He says his friend was screaming for help.
They just punched me. I didn't fight back. I was like scared, and I just faced the wall, and I just protected my face and my head. But the target obviously was my head because they were punching me, my head and my face.
They all ran off fast. His friend tells me she couldn't find anyone working at first. Finally, a security guard and a cleaning lady called for help. That's when EMTs arrived.
Then after 30 minutes or more, the police came to get my statement.
Rent says he's heard nothing from AMC Theater since the attack, and he wants something to be done to make sure customers feel safe.
Harassment is not good in a public space. This is absurd. So I think they need to hire more people to work as security.
Once again, Boston police say when they arrived, the doors to the theater were locked. It was 12:45 in the morning. Rents tells me that he'll continue to follow up with both police and the theater. He's hoping that there is security footage inside that helps identify the suspects. He says they were dressed in all black, but their faces were exposed. We reached out to AMC Theater twice for a comment, but have not yet heard back. Live in Boston, Aaron Logan, NBC 10 Boston.
What's going on? Welcome to Cardi's Perspective. And, you know, I'll just like to get right into it. I feel a certain way and then a certain way I don't. I feel a certain way because a part of me, and this is just me being real, a part of me is like, what the hell happened to men? Like, what the hell happened to men? Like, I don't know, and I just don't know. It hasn't happened in my sphere, far as me visually seeing it. I've seen a lot of different things, but what happened to men? So you telling me a 35-year-old man is afraid of teenagers? And you did nothing? So let's put this in perspective. You are a grown man. If you're not going to protect yourself, what makes you think that you deserve a wife and to have children? Because you know you got to protect them too at some point. Not saying that you're going to have to, but you got to protect them. Even if nothing comes around, you want to be able to be confident in yourself knowing that you can protect your family. That's survival 101. That goes back eons. That goes back eons. Goes back eons, right? So, like back in the caveman, we was taught to protect, you know what I'm saying, as a man. So I'm still trying to figure out what has happened to men, because I don't remember a lot of stories like this growing up. Yeah, you might get jumped, but you went out swinging. You just didn't sit there and ball up and eat and just let people get free hits. I don't know what type of worlds you go up there. Listen, I know what you do. This is what you do. Listen clearly. You from Brazil, right? You need to take a Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You need to take a Brazilian kickboxing. Keep it within your realm of your people. And yeah, man, you can't go out like that because guess what? Your wife gonna need some protection. Your kids might need some protection. You gonna need protection because this is not gonna be the first time you get into a scuffle. And unfortunately, this is Boston. You know what I mean? It's a lot of good people, it's a lot of bad people, it's a lot of rude people. And you gotta know how to first peep the scene. If you don't want to get into a conversation, know how to peep the scene so you can make your exit. B, if you can't make an exit, be prepared to throw down because I didn't hear about nothing in the story about them pulling out any weapons or any guns. So that was pretty much a fair fight. 5 teenagers versus 1 man. Listen, if you had some Brazilian kickboxing, you wouldn't even been in that situation. You know what I mean? And all you had to do was knock out 1. Like, if you got 4 of them, the first one that runs up, pow, you blast them. Bing. The first one comes up, and if the second one comes up, you just bing, you give them that little dizzy hit. You know, it's a special spot in the back of your head where you hit somebody, boom, their head just go rock. They ain't even gonna know. They're gonna be damn near, it's like halfway to sliding off earth, going to a deep sleep and having a concussion. I like to call that the trifecta. But that's what's gonna happen. Soon as they see their homeboy go down, nobody runs up. They go think cautiously, like, all right, this dude is about this business. They go pick up their homies, they go back, they go lie to their friends about what happened, and that's going to be the end of that. You wouldn't be on the news, you wouldn't be having a black eye, you wouldn't be having blood all over your face, you wouldn't be scared. Man up in this business, man, because this is Boston. They're not going to let up, man. They're not going to let up. And if they see you, because, you know, these dudes Boston's only so small. Boston's only so small, you know what I mean? So they might run into you again, and you got to be ready. Always be ready, man. No lacking out here, bro. Hold your peace, right? This is called the perspective, and that's what I got to say up on that situation. Men, let's become men again. So the men that's been holding out, that's been men, let's keep it up. Let's keep being a prime example. They like to call it masculine toxicity. It's just us standing on business at the end of the day. I'm not going out my way to hurt nobody, but I will protect my vessel. You know what I mean? Right? All right, let's go.